Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna continue our series Space Invader, a space shooter game. This is part 2 of our series, and let's get into it. Today we're gonna learn how to make hearts. As you can see, we're gonna learn how to make bullet firing, and we're gonna make that you lose screen at the end. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's start with drawing our bullet sprite. So go to paint and draw a costume. Because I don't want to waste your guys' time, I'm going to do a quick time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is my bullet sprite. So now let's quickly rename it to bullet. Alright, so before we do anything else, let's quick duplicate end and rename it top. Now I'm going to show you a quick trick to get top in the right position. So you see ends coordinates, right? X and Y. So now put X as it is 0. Now what you want to do is, as you can see, it's minus 180. So what you're going to do is positive 180. Now when you do that, boom, it's up top. Why this happens is because positive is up and negative is down. So minus 180 will be on the total bottom, positive 180 will be on the total top. Alright, so now go to code of bullet and actually go to code of ship, and let's now start with the coding. Take a if when green flag is clicked, take a forever loop, take a if. Alright, so now take a one key space pressed. So what we want to do is go to controls and go to create a clone. To create a clone of not myself, but create a clone of bullet, because we're doing this for the bullet sprite. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait around point something seconds. I'm going to put 0.7 seconds. You don't want to be too slow. Alright, so now after we've done this, go into the bullet sprite and really quick go to events and take a green flag clicked and put hide, because we don't want this sprite to be shown, we only want the clones to be seen. Go to controls and go to the bottom. When I start as a clone, go to motions and take a go to. Choose the go to. Choose go to ship, not to meteor, not to anything else, just ship or whatever you call this. Next we're gonna go to looks and we're gonna do show. So we've hidden the real sprite. If we don't put that show, it's gonna hide all of the other clones. Now what we're gonna do is go to controls and take a repeat until, and we're going to do repeat until touching top. Same like the meteors, except you have to put a positive number. So change Y by 10. And then what we want to do is we want to go back to controls, go to the button and delete this clone. So let's test this out really quick. So bullet firing is perfectly normal. So now if you just want the bullet to penetrate through the meteor, but if you don't want it to disappear while it hits the meteor, you have to put go to the meteor code, repeat until touching end or bullet, not and or bullet. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I want the bullet to penetrate through the meteor. Alright, so now we're going to work on our hearts. Create a new sprite. Okay, I'm going to do a quick time lapse of how I'm going to make my heart sprite. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm done with my heart sprite. So we're going to take I'm going to take my first heart and we're going to go back to code. What I'm going to do is go to ship sprite and create a new variable. I'm going to call it health. So health, or whatever you want to call those hearts, created for all sprites. Now come here. So now first we're going to take a green flag clicked and go to variables and take set hearts 2. I'm going to set it to 3 because we have 3 hearts here. We have 5 hearts, set it to 5. We have 9 hearts, set it to 9. But I'm going to stick with 3 because it's small and nice and compact. Alright, so now go back to ship. Now go to controls, forever, take an if. Alright, so if touching meteor, if the spaceship sprite is touching the meteor, we're going to reduce hearts by 1. You could do half a heart, half a heart, half a heart. But we're just going to reduce it a single heart at a time. Alright, so now let's go to controls. Actually, not controls. Let's go to variables. Change heart by -1. -1. Alright, so change heart by -1. Now we're going to go to controls. I'm going to take a wait so many seconds. So we're going to do 0.5 or 0.4. If it touches once, you might do it again because it's still touching it. So we're going to 0.4 seconds. Just a little time before it touches the next one. Alright, so let's test this out. We have our hearts variable. So let's touch our meteor. And yeah, as you can see, it's working beautifully. Now 0, and continue going to -1, -2 now. Okay, fine. So now go to sprite 1, go to events and take a 1 green flag is clicked. Controls, take a forever loop and take an if. Leave it outside the forever loop and I'm going to tell you what to do. Go to operators and take an equals to. Take a health, take this health. So what we're going to do is if health is equal to 3, we're going to go be on this costume, the first costume, which is all 3 hearts. I'll duplicate this a couple of times. And there. We'll change this to 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 0. Put this inside the forever loop now and change whichever costume is which. Alright, so now we're done this. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, as you can see, now our hearts is also reducing. And we're gonna, after -1, it won't do anything. So now leave it at heart rate 4. Now we want it to end, right? So now go here, go to the ship sprite, take a 1 green flag is clicked. Okay? Take a forever loop. Take an if and take operators equals to. So now what we're going to do is if heart health is equal to -1, because I'm going to keep a 0 life. If you don't have a 0 life, if health is equal to 0, and if you have a 0 life, you just leave this like that, okay? So if health is equal to -1, what we're going to do is we're going to make the spaceship hide. Therefore, we're meant to put a show at the beginning. Put a show right here. And then what we're going to do is hide and stop all. So go to controls and stop all. Now go here and input the same code. I'm going to really clean this heart and put this here, but don't put the stop all. And we're going to move this to the top of the code. We're going to create a separate code actually, because we want to do input as fast as possible. Take an events, when a green flag is clicked, put it around a forever loop, and if out is equal to -1, hide. Alright, so that's done. We need a you lose stage now. So like you know it, I'm going to put a quick time lapse for you guys. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I'm done with my time lapse. So you can see I have a you lose screen. So before we do anything else, let's hide the help variable. So you already have it in here. So now we're gonna go to ship sprite. I'm gonna do looks, switch backdrop to backdrop 1 or backdrop you lose, and go back to the top of any code. When a green flag is clicked, don't switch to costume 1. Switch backdrop back to your main one. So now when this starts, it's going to start Nebula. And as you can see, you can't see your hats anymore. Go to hats and you have a hide right here. Put a show on top. Don't put it in the forever, put it on top. So now, as you can see, you have a beautifully working game. And I could end this here, but I'm not, okay? So wait for part 3 for the next part. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one.